Howdy folks, today I'm going to show you how to install the PBR light pod brackets on the front of your Honda Talon cage. Here you can see on the driver's side I already got it on. Basically just replacing the two cage bolts with some spacers. So per light, hardware wise, you're going to get a light bracket with a 14mm bolt, washer and lock washer. You're going to get a cage bracket with two replacement bolts with spacers on it. You're going to have this small bolt to mount the light bracket to the cage bracket. All you're going to need is two 14mm sockets and ratchets. First step here, we're going to loosen and remove these two cage bolts. Once we get them out, we're going to put this cage bracket for the light with the spacers in this way, and we're going to reuse our cage bolt nuts to tighten it down. As you can see, we got the cage bracket mounted on here. The spacers are between the bracket and the cage with your bolts that come with the hardware, and then you're reusing your cage nuts. Next up, we're going to take this light bracket here with the longer 14mm bolt washer and lock washer. We're going to mount it through this hole here in this way. Now we've got our light bracket here mounted finger tight to the cage bracket. We're going to turn it to the side here like this, put the pod on here, and run the bolt up through the back and mount the pod on the pod bracket. Alright, we got everything snugged up here. There's your pod. Your adjustment bracket is right here, which goes to the cage bracket. Again, to recap, you're going to use the hardware that comes with them to mount these, but you're going to reuse the factory nuts on the other side. To do this installation, you're going to need two 14mm sockets and ratchets, and you're also going to need a 14mm wrench. Again, these are the PBR product Honda Talon light pod mounts for the front of your cage.